Reiki students, Reiki lovers, and Reiki friends, please enjoy Reiki Shares. Reiki Shares first came out, well, when I was first being attuned to Reiki, and then they were very popular. And not very many people did them for many, many years, but I'm a firm believer in sharing, and I was supporting our own Reiki community. To do Reiki Shares, we allocate a time. It could be an hour, checking with the group as to how long they've got. So, do you have an hour today? Do you have an hour today? So we check with our group that they've got an hour. Reiki Shares is the giving and receiving of the energy equally. That means that we allocate between our two beautiful goddesses the giving and receiving of energy. For example, Melissa will lie on the table to receive the Reiki healing for a half an hour, whilst Kerry gives. Kerry then lies on the table for a half an hour, and she then receives from Melissa. I will be playing the bowls in the background. However, if there were a group of 6 or 8 people coming in for Reiki Shares, we would then allocate the length of time, 1 hour or 2 hours, by the number of people, so that everyone got equal giving and receiving. Very important that everyone gives and receives equally. Those who are participating in Reiki Shares, so we need a time monitor, a monitor of the time, someone who's going to clock you for the length of time you're on the table, and then when the time is up, to change over. Traditionally in Reiki, we don't diagnose or prescribe. So we're not in Reiki Shares to diagnose or prescribe people's problems. We're there to be able to support them. My job as the teacher is to make sure that those who are coming to Reiki Shares know their symbols, like a little extra treats to be able to, little tricks and treats to be able to know what they've got to do. They may have got a bit rusty, that's all good, and so our job is to make sure that everyone is comfortable and that they're all receiving the energy equally. I think that's about all for now, and then we're going to give you another little demonstration of giving and receiving. Thank you. Now, Melissa's receiving a healing from the beautiful goddess Kerry, who's done her Reiki 1 today. She's just completed her attunement. You can see that Melissa is lying comfortably on the healing table. We normally have a little eye pillow, but we don't have one today, but a nice little eye pillow helps. We've got a healing cloth here, and we're inviting Kerry to place the healing cloth to nurture Melissa. The time starts from the time the person is lying on the table, and then Kerry is going to go through the process of protecting, of white lighting. We're inviting the group heart to come through. The Reiki symbols are going to be placed over Melissa. I'll go through the process first of placing the symbols over Melissa. The group then receives the vibration of the symbols, and when the symbols are being placed on the aura, just allow the experience of Reiki to be in the space. I always like to begin with thank you for the gift of Reiki, that I ask that we be clear channels for this powerful Senju Kannon Reiki. I ask that Melissa, Kerry, and myself receive the energy of this healing for our higher self and also for our heart's truth. We ask that all the Reiki guides be with us to protect and support us in the journey, and that we are allowed to receive the power of the Reiki for body, mind and spirit. Today particularly, our theme is longevity and it is renewal. We invite the group to place their hands on any part of the body. I personally feel to go to the heart is really marvellous. When all else fails, just go straight to the heart. Right now, it's as simple as that. I'm going to then begin to use the crystal tone sound bowls to help support the journey, and Kerry is going to stand here. This is her her very first self experience with the Reiki. She's just given herself a self-treat. She's a nursing sister, so she's pretty au fait with energy in terms of supporting people. So the symbols have gone on. It's very, very simple. We try not to make it too complicated, but we are in the process of giving it lots of love and energy. This process goes on for a half an hour. Melissa's higher self and heart are in engaged in the process. The group's heart's engaged in the process. I'd like to have you experience the magical energy of the crystal tone sound bowls. We place the Reiki symbols inside the bowls. And I feel they just dance out. There's a sense of them dancing. And for those of you who are watching this in absent, I'd like to put the Honshosei Sho Nen symbol over the group who are watching, who are not here, who can't participate, and that healing goes to countries, people who may need healing as well. Okay, so the Honshosei Sho Nen symbol is then going up to you in absent for your absent healing. And we begin a gentle process of breathing in, holding, and releasing. Letting the secret heart of the Reiki give you all you need for your absolute divine truth. And that my heart connects to Melissa's heart, that Melissa's heart connects to Darren's heart, who's doing the film recording, and that Darren's heart connects to Kerry's heart. Kerry's heart then connects back to my heart. My heart connects to Melissa's heart. All our hearts become one. And we are giving and receiving equally. The room's energy then begins to light up. There's a feeling of gentle warmth and peace and serenity in our space. When that gentle warmth and serenity and peace envelops you, the heart begins to open and you begin to feel a sense of peace, renewal. Your treatment, your self-treat of Reiki is no different. When you self-treat every day for half an hour, you are inviting your heart to become activated. When it's activated, you'll get to know it and its secrets. You'll become deeper, deeper, deeper into your own ability to know yourself more and more. Resistance to disease, fear, negativity, pain and loss. Just move down now. She's working on the crown center. She's going to go down through the body. And it's as simple as that. Very simple. Keep in mind, monitor the time. When the time's monitored, everyone gets equal. No one diagnoses, and it's always good in Reiki Shares to keep quiet. I always like to make sure that there's no talking between the person getting off the table and the person getting on. I think it keeps a still and reverential energy. At the end, we usually like to give 5 minutes of world healing, group healing. For groups wanting to start their own Reiki Shares, I suggest that a donation is given to a charity for the time that the host or hostess has given her time, or a small donation to the host or hostess of Reiki for their time, their home, and their energy.